Right now, we're going to talk a little bit about improving your memory. The experts at Learning RX have a few great tips for us.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison,
Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor,
Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes.
Have you ever forgotten someone's name as soon as you've been introduced to them?
Or gone to the grocery store and not come home with what you set out to get? We all use memory skills every single day, and to have weak memory skills can really be a handicap.
When students have weak memory, they might struggle with things like taking tests. They might study the information, but when they go to take the test, they don't remember it anymore. They may have difficulty remembering rote information like their math facts or their sight words or studying for their spelling test on Friday. They might have difficulty when a lesson is taught in school and then they have to come home and do homework on that lesson. They might need that retaught to them. They don't recall what happened in school that day. They might forget to bring the things home that they need to do their homework and then forget to turn their homework in when they get back to school. They might have difficulty following multiple step directions, and they may have a really difficult time taking notes in class.
Adults with weak memory skills may have difficulty learning new information for new jobs. They might have difficulty multitasking or taking pieces of information and carrying it through into other tasks of their job. It might even be difficult to remember names, dates, and deadlines. Or when you're sitting in that meeting, trying to stay focused on the task at hand. As we age, it's a natural progression for our memory skills to diminish. The great news is we can do something about that.
The human brain is amazing, though, and whether you're a child or an adult, you can have a better memory. Research shows that memory is one of the core cognitive skills or learning skills that can be trained and strengthened. That means that if you practice it and you practice it in the right way, it does get better. That's what we're all about at Learning RX. Memory is just one way that we can make learning and reading easier for you or for someone you love.
Can you imagine the change in a student if we increase their memory skills? Independence with homework, less time spent on homework, and that family stress that was once there is now gone? Can you imagine the increase in their self-esteem? Wouldn't it be great?
And adults, there's hope for you too. One recent study showed that after only 6 weeks of training, that older adults were able to turn back their memory clock by 10 to 25 years.
So who knows? Improve those memory skills, and you might not only be able to recite the 44 presidents in order,
you might be able to be president.
Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland,
McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy,
Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter,
Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama.